Good evening. My name is Sean O'Kelly, and I am the Okmea Vice President for Band. It is my pleasure to serve Okmea with terrific professionals dedicated to bringing a world-class experience to these students. This will be an absolutely terrific concert. Parents, family, friends, I want you to feel very proud of these magnificent young people. Now, please welcome Okmea Wind Symphony Chair, who coordinated this ensemble and the entire audition process for this year, Ms. Julie Cryer.
Hello, and welcome to the 2025 All-State Wind Symphony Concert. My name is Julie Cryer. I am the Okmea Wind Symphony Chair and a band director for Jinx Public Schools. It's been a true honor to serve our students as a member of the All-State Band Committee over the last 4 years, and I'm so grateful for each of the students on this stage that have made my week on the committee such an absolute joy. They've been kind, flexible, and respectful. Parents and directors, you should be very proud because they prove that we have a bright future ahead, and you are to thank for creating that foundation. I'd like to also say a quick thank you to my fellow committee members, Jolie Mills, Shane Baldwin, and Randy Goodnight, for their time and their service leading up to today's performances. This truly could not have been done with all of their hard work and dedication. We are having a professional recording made today, so please take this moment to ensure anything that makes noise is silent. Recordings can be purchased in the lobby following today's performance. In addition, please refrain from using flash photography during the performance. Our students have worked so hard leading up to today, and I would hate for any distractions to take away from it. At this time, I would like to recognize those students who have qualified for the 3-year Medal Award. Students, as I call your name, please stand up. Please hold your applause until the end to ensure that each student's name can be heard. Hadley Kirk, flute from Jinx High School. Laura Hindras Saputra, clarinet from Edmond North High School. Van Ho, clarinet from Stillwater High School. Alex Vane, clarinet, Grove High School. Eric Nelson, bass clarinet, Owasso High School. Wyatt McNichol, horn, Stillwater High School. Tegan Nichols, horn, Edmond Santa Fe High School. Harrison Wood, horn, Owasso High School. Zach Adams, trombone, Bixby High School. Jewel Naimi, trombone, Norman North High School. Austin Horton, trombone, Broken Arrow High School. Bryce Rhodes, tuba, Claremore High School. Madison Stacy, tuba, Edmond Santa Fe High School. Gabe Gutierrez, percussion, Edmond Santa Fe High School. Matthew Lee, percussion, Stillwater High School. Please give them a round of applause. Students, you may be seated. And finally, I am so honored to introduce our clinician for this week, Dr. Emily Trinan. Dr. Trinan is an associate professor of music and serves as director of bands at the School of Music at the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. She conducts the University Wind Ensemble, guides the graduate wind band conducting program, and provides administrative leadership for all aspects of the band program. Prior to her appointment at Minnesota, Dr. Trinan served as an associate professor, director of bands, and artistic director of winds and brass at Temple University. Excuse me. Please reference your program to read Dr. Trinan's full biography. I do want to note one meaningful thing, especially for the band directors in the audience. Dr. Trinan has been recognized As a strong scholarly contributor to multiple volumes of the GIA's Teaching Music Through Performance in Band series, which is widely used by band directors across the nation. After watching her work with our students, I am not surprised that she is a leader in pedagogy in our field of music education. Shane Baldwin and I have had the honor of watching her lead our students the past few days, and it has been a masterclass full of new technique and ideas. My favorite new idea was when she invited students to co-pilot a rehearsal, and they listened to the ensemble next to her and gave feedback to their peers. She has enabled the students to take ownership of this music, and I think you will really be able to hear their joy in playing this program. It has been inspiring to witness these last few days unfold. At this time, please welcome to the stage Dr. Emily Trinan and the 2025 Okmea All-State Wind Symphony.
Good afternoon. It's so wonderful to be here. You all feel so far away. It is really a treat. Again, my name is Emily Trinan, and I just want to say I've had an incredible time with these students. We started working together just 2 days ago at 8:30 a.m., and we've, as you all know, we've spent a lot of time and a lot of hard work. I'd like to say a few words while we set up for this next one. You're going to see it has a couple of bells and whistles, or more just a couple of snares. I wanted just to say a quick few words. I know we're running a little bit out of time, so I want to not talk too much, but I'd love to give a special thank you to Julie and Shane for their incredible hosting. They have been just tremendous hosts from start to finish, very communicative, incredibly professional, super giving and generous. And I also want to recognize Okmea. Thank you so much for entrusting me with your students and inviting me to have this wonderful opportunity. I was so impressed with these students and their level of preparation when they showed up at that first rehearsal. I just have to say I've done a few of these over the years, and that might have been, I didn't want to tell them this because I didn't want to get their egos too big, but that might have been my best first rehearsal of an all-state that I've ever had. And that's a testament to you teachers out there, yes? Yes. It's a testament to the teachers. They take this very seriously. It's a testament to the loved ones, parents, guardians that help support and or threaten their children, and a testament to these wonderful students. And I know you all know that coming out of the pandemic, we had a lot of challenges, everyone across the globe, all of us. And I have to say this year especially, students, I feel like they're coming back, they're coming with putting their teeth into the work, doing hard things. They know they can do hard things and keep trying. So kudos to all of you educators out there that have instilled that in these wonderful young people and all the loved ones that support their children. It has been just a treat to work with you all. So can we give these students just another quick round of applause for working so hard? Thanks again for showing up, and I will not be speaking before the last piece, so again, just a really warm thank you to everyone who sponsored me, and for those of you sticking around a little bit later than you were planning to, thank you for sticking around. We have 2 more pieces. This next one, I think you're really going to like. I think you're going to like them both, but the next one is in 3 movements, and you can see that one of them features the snares. So we hope you enjoy, and thanks again.
Thank you.